Friends, please be an angel and share this podcast with a friend, subscribe, rate us 5 stars, and leave a positive review. You can also help us reach more people when you screenshot this podcast, tag me at Angel Podcast, and share it on your Facebook and Instagram stories. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all you do to support this podcast. Welcome to the Angels and Awakening podcast. I'm your angel medium, Julie Jancius, and today we're sharing your angel stories. Why do our angels and loved ones above show us signs? Yes, they want us to know they're okay and at peace, but deeper than that, they want us to connect with them so that they can help us more from the other side. Friends, it all begins with your intuition, vibration, and experiencing oneness. Your intuition is your soul's voice. It's also how your loved ones talk to you from heaven. In this podcast, we teach you how to turn up the volume on your intuition so that you can hear their loving messages more clearly. We also teach you how to raise your vibration and feel your oneness with all that is. Friends, you are here to love, give love, receive love, be love, radiate love. And because your soul is love, all you really ever have to do is just be.
We got half an hour. They have different directions that they want to go in, kind of like vastly different directions. So I'm going to get through as much as I can. If you have questions along the way, I need you to ask those because I need you to be really clear on direction and what they're showing you. Okay. So the very first thing, and I do believe that the way that angels come in with messages is actually that priority does mean something. I want you to think about your clients when they come in for a session, that they're kind of almost clearing energies as they talk about them. And the same happens with angelic messages. What comes in first needs to be cleared first because there's a heaviness. That heaviness, 9 times out of 10, that heaviness is connected to other things. Okay. Yeah. So if we're not going to clear this, it's going to kind of act as a weighted backpack in other areas, pulling us back a little bit. So this is about kind of freeing up a lot of your energy today. Okay. So I do feel like it wasn't just like recent, but it wasn't like more than like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, but there is this significant heart pain that's in here where they said someone really caused a lot of hurt, a lot of pain in your heart. They said that what kind of hurts you the most is that you're an authentic person. You like people to just know who you are. And I feel like in this situation, they really kind of misconstrued you. They misconstrued things. They misinterpreted things. And I feel like it has hurt your heart a ton to feel like you just can't get like the right, like you just, some situations you can't mend. Like there's legal things that come up or there, and I'm not saying that in here, but just there's not a good way to just go in and be like, let's sit down at a table and get to the bottom of this. You just can't. And I think it's one of the hardest things in the world for me, and they're saying this for you too, to just not be able to have that resolution and still move forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So with that, I want you to talk to me a little bit about what happened, and they just need to clear it for you.
I would love that. Yeah, it's wild that this came up first because it has definitely been very heavy. My in-laws, I've had a lot of problems with. They blame me for a lot of like the dysfunction that happens in their family when really I just tried to set like gentle boundaries, been very patient, set gentle boundaries. I came in like with this very genuine, and as things progress, I found out like there's been a lot of very negative things said about me, a lot of very negative things proposed about me. And it has been very, very hurtful. And I think about it like so much more than I want to.
I know. I've got that down, ruminating thoughts on that, which we want to talk about too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how has your husband handled this? Because what they talk about and what I've witnessed and experienced in my own life is
Hmm.
that if your partner is really standing up for you and holding space for you, it changes everything.
Yes, it has been, he's gotten there more recently. He's currently in therapy with his mom, and it's just not, he's really being dragged too. Like he's trying to stand up for both of us, but she's like, no, I'm going to dig my heels in, double down, triple down, whatever. And so now I'm in a space where I'm just like watching him get dragged. And then like he's coming back and she's saying these things, and it's like, it's weighing on both of us, I think.
Okay. You have free will. You have to make your own decisions, right? But
Hmm.
sometimes what it means to be an angel messenger is to share experiences from the past that we have and sometimes just give you everything that we know
Yeah.
to let you make decisions and let the cards fall where they may. What I keep seeing very, very visually, and I need you to know that Archangel Michael came in as your main protector angel. Like he was just
Mm.
at the forefront of your angel team, protecting you guys, guarding you, just emotionally, mentally, spiritually, soulfully,
Yeah.
physically, just placing that energy. Because sometimes when we're going through something heavy, we just need to lean on our angels to let them take some of that burden, that heaviness.
Yeah.
So Michael comes in first and foremost. I love my husband more than anything in the world. He is my person. He is my home. He and I do get into disagreements. We got into one yesterday, but we figured
Sure.
it
Yeah.
out, like,
Yep. That's
and we
how we
come
are.
back together.
Yeah.
And, when we grew up, it was kind of like people yelling at one another. And we don't
Mm.
do that. Like we come together and we're like, I don't want this to ruffle your feathers, or I don't, but here's how,
Yeah.
we say things gently. We keep one another in a safe space. I see that
Yeah.
with the two of you. Okay.
Yeah.
With that said, I also, with my husband, know that he is not a communicator, right?
Mm.
Like he
Mhm.
hasn't really seen a lot of manipulation in his life. When
Yeah.
you live around people who are very highly narcissistic, manipulative, you really see how in conversation they drive the conversation to make you say
Yes.
something. And I think
Yes.
that as a kid, I was constantly falling into, or as a teenager, falling into some of those traps that they kind of lie for you. And so my husband doesn't understand that. Maybe we as women see it more because there's just more that we've been around our entire lives.
Yeah.
He doesn't see it. And I used to be like, oh my God, how can you not see this? Like
That's
it is
that's me.
so clear. And I used
Yep.
to be like angry at him.
Yep.
I need you to hear this. I used to be angry at him,
Hmm.
but spirit had to like change my perspective. And they're like, he's
Yeah.
just a kind-hearted soul. He
Yeah.
like my husband literally was we took out the it's we have these like air conditioning units in the top floor in the summer because it's like so
Yeah.
freaking hot. There's
Yeah.
all these stink bugs, right? He's saving all these stink bugs, setting them outside last night. He's just a kind person.
Mhm.
And they said that's why you married him,
Yep.
is because he does have that big heart, because he's not like every other man, because he does have so much kindness and compassion. Okay.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard though for them to see that. And so
Yeah.
you and him going to counseling with
Yeah.
somebody who knows how to teach him, and you have a really great wealth of resource to like send him to the right people.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest things, because if he can just see and learn how to read the manipulation, he won't
Yeah.
fall into these traps that are really kind of being set. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's first and foremost.
Okay.
The second thing is I had gone through something this summer which just was totally eye-opening to me that I really didn't see before. But the angels kind of walked me through this like half-year-long process of having these like ruminating thoughts about a situation. Went into my chiropractor's office, and Spirit was like, just ask him. And I was like, he's a chiropractor. He's not going to know. And they're like, just talk to him about this. So I started saying, do you think it's ADHD? Do you think it's this? What is this? And he goes, I really believe what a lot of experts are saying and I don't think that ADHD is necessarily caused by trauma. I know that a lot of people are saying that. I think it's how your brain is wired, but that interacting with trauma maybe expands it in a way that wouldn't have sense if you didn't go through the trauma. But he goes, if you just look at and say, when my thoughts are ruminating, my nervous system is in a place of dysfunction. That changed everything for me. So when my mind is ruminating, and when your mind is ruminating, you can't get shit done. You can't do your to-do list. You can't do this. You can't do that. You're not focusing in on your day. You're not as present as you should be. So when you can go to yourself, something's off. What's off? Okay, I'm ruminating. Why am I not getting stuff done? I'm ruminating. And then you go, okay, my nervous system is in dysregulation. That is the foundation for healing yourself. I have done therapy for eons, right? Like probably since the early 90s. And I haven't found anything like internal family systems.
Me either. I've healed my trauma. I should say I did so much for past trauma for me. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so grateful to those who keep this show going through your support. Get 3 certifications in one and start your own business when you take the Angel Reiki School online or in person. You get both for the price of one when you register. The Angel Reiki School is in person this November and January. My angel membership gives you the ability to work with your personal angels and your heavenly loved ones every day to hear your own angel messages. Sign up for the annual option today and receive a free 1-hour reading with me to feel closer than ever to your angels. I'm doing readings again out of my house and on Zoom. It's $144 for a half an hour reading or $288 for an hour. Or book me to do your readings at your next party worldwide. The Angel Reiki School membership, readings, and parties are all booked online at theangelmedium.com. That's theangelmedium.com. Thank you again for supporting my work and the work of the angels. Now, let's get back to the show. I'm telling you that because that is going to come into play here for both you and your husband. Now, I also used to beat myself up. I used to think, oh my gosh, here I am. I'm helping other people. I'm working with the angels. I'm, trying to have this podcast and do this work. And yet here in my life, stuff still keeps coming up, and people would say stuff to me. And also I would think, well, and I'm bad or wrong, because stuff keeps coming up. And the angel said, no, we are all onions for as long as we're here. And this really came to be through interviewing experts that I just revered all my life and interviewing them and them saying, I'm still working on stuff. I still have stuff coming up. And until the day that we die, we're still going to have layers that we're peeling back. Please know that you are not bad or wrong. I got this vision the entire time that you were in meditation at the beginning of you speaking, of you writing, of you using this to kind of open you up to a new sector of your work. But I think that you're going to step into internal family systems. I think that you're really going to understand the nervous system. Now, there's a caveat here, okay? Because we learn through our experience, we learn through knowledge and learning from others, and yet AI and I think there's good and bad, right? But I'm just going to talk about the good right now.
Yeah.
It's going to take us into things that we didn't even realize we could heal in this lifetime. We are going to go to places that we didn't even know that we could go. Okay. So as you go deeper into this, you are not bad or wrong. And I need you to hear me on this and let this heal your heart for new stuff coming up. It's going to get easier and easier as you go because you have the tools, but things are still going to come up. And it's really you connecting in with the nervous system. And I want you to write that down, nervous system. Because if you can teach other people how to recognize when their nervous system is inflamed and how to bring it to a state of calm, and that, hey, our nervous system isn't supposed to be calm 24/7 or at peace, but that we're going to go through these waves every single day. Oh my gosh, are we going to heal better, faster? We're going to be stronger. We're going to do more in this lifetime. We're going to be more on our soul's path. I think people get into a state of dysregulation with their nervous system that takes them off of their soul's path for months, for years, for decades.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So that's your professional piece. Take that. Let's hold it off over here.
Okay.
I know that you guys have talked about this, the angels say, and it's not an easy thing to do, but I do think that sometimes, and listen, I disagree with other spiritual teachers because there are a lot of spiritual teachers out there who would say, no, we forgive, we allow everybody back into our lives, we do all this. And I just don't think that is safe all of the time. I think
I don't either.
Healing happens over decades. Healing happens as we process. But if somebody isn't going to respect our boundaries, if somebody is going to continually, and this is what people do. I mean, there are people that we know, friends and family, who will constantly, when we used to say in the olden days, they know how to press our buttons.
I say that stuff.
They know how to dysregulate your nervous system. That is what we are saying. And
even thinking about them, I'm like, I notice my nervous system gets dysregulated every holiday, everything for years. I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore.
I know. And so if they are, from their perspective, constantly coming in and pressing the dysregulate your nervous system button, it is okay for us to say, listen, I love you, but I have to love you from afar because I can't keep putting myself through this in my nervous system. When you have this together and you can abide by my boundaries and love me for me and not keep pressing that dysregulate my nervous system button, then I am happy to let you back in. Happy to. And I will love you and I will pray for you. And I will, if you need me in an emergency, I will be there. But I can't do this every day. I can't do this 24/7. That is you loving yourself. And that is okay. And your angels need you to hear that is okay. Your husband's still working on getting to that place.
Yeah.
But he will. He loves you so much. He wants you to be happy. He really wants you guys to build this strong marriage. And I'm going to tell you one other thing. It took us going to a male counselor. My husband will tell anybody.
We are right now.
Yeah. My husband will say, I went because I thought he was going to look at me and tell me that I was wrong. And he looked at my husband and he said, you got a second wife here and you have to choose one. And if you don't, they're going to make the decision for you and it's not going to be what you want. And at that point he was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly where we are. We just started like a month or two ago. It's even already done so much to help.
Yeah. We don't have all of the tools. And if we don't seek out the tools, the angels just say we keep spinning and ruminating and going around and around. And as soon as we get the help that we need and the tools that we need, and sometimes it takes months or a year, to get
for sure
re-regulated and back to that good place. We do learn from it and grow from it, and we don't allow this to happen to ourselves in the future. And your angels are saying this is a lesson that you guys are going through. Do you guys have kids?
3. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Because they're like, in the future, this is going to come up with your kids, and you guys are going to have such a great relationship with the kids over the years because you learned what you're learning right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Take that, hold it off to the side. I do feel like there's this other bit, right? Let's just talk about your work separate from everything that we've been discussing.
Yes.
And I do feel like there's this other piece that your angels are kind of calling you into. It is the internal family systems, but I do see you speaking more. I think you're going to be teaching. I could see you working with groups. And I feel like you've been asking God lately in your prayers, or just kind of when you connect, like, who am I supposed to be right now?
Yeah.
And you're really supposed to follow your heart. Okay. 9 times out of 10, when I am working with people, they'll be like, Julie, I've been praying this prayer for decades. I'm like, okay, what did you hear decades ago?
Yeah.
It's soft. It's simple. It's little. Go follow that little first thing and allow it to lead you. Now, I'm going to give you a very specific example that your angels are bringing through. Before, when I was doing like 20 readings a week, like I'm kind of doing again, I used to stack them all. I used to do them maybe like 5 back, and maybe 3 days a week, right?
That's literally what I do.
Okay. I used to work with and be mentored by Teresa Caputo's teacher, Long Island Medium. And
That's so cool.
Yeah. And she's passed away since, broke my heart, but she used to always say, Julie, your angels really want you to spread those out. And I didn't see why. I think that I'm a why person. If you give me a why and you're like, they're telling me this because X, I'll go, oh, okay, I'll go do it. But if you just tell me something and I don't see the why behind it, I'm very, very stubborn. So the angels came in meditation. Actually, she came in from the other side this August, and they said, you have to change this where you're doing your readings. Like, now I do a reading, then I have a couple hours off, then I do another one, then have a couple hours off. So I'm only doing 3 or 4 hours a day.
Sure.
But what is she trying to say? Your mom's mom is on the other side?
Yeah.
She's bringing this through too. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Because you have space and time in between to write. So when I would do 5 back to back, I wouldn't remember the messages that they were bringing in the first, right? But if I do an hour of readings and then I have a couple hours off, I'm going right into writing down what needs to come out.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a book. It's going to be classes for you. It's going to be so much. But you've been wondering where your space and your time is to write. It's not before or after. It's in between.
That's so wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been working on my memoir for like 3 or 4 years now. And I just I just can't get pushed forward at all.
Yeah. 100%. That's why, because you are noticing things that need to come in through your sessions. It's very divine work. The angels are bringing you people. People all the time say, Julie, I felt like I've been praying. And they said I had to come in for this. It's for them to get the messages and the healing, but it's also because there's a message that the angels need to get out into the world.
Yeah.
And that's happening through your work too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. They said, follow your heart, follow your intuition. It will not lead you wrong. Speak, teach. This is the other thing. was in meditation the other day, and Spirit goes, go into ChatGPT and ask how much of the internet is actually bots. And I was like, what? And so I go over, and there's different percentage reports, right? But some of them report up to like 52, 53% of the internet are now bots.
Wow.
Bot accounts, when it comes to YouTube, it's not that high, but on social media, all these different accounts that we're following, we are following artificial intelligence accounts. Now, take what we know about where AI is going with video, audio, and everything. Spirit said that is easily going to jump up to 60 to 75% over the next 5 years.
Wow.
Okay. So what does that mean? People need other people.
Yeah.
I've been working with ChatGPT from the beginning, and what it feeds you is what you want to know a lot of times.
Yeah.
It is not feeding you what you need to hear.
Yeah.
How does Spirit come through? Spirit cannot come through these artificial intelligences that are just pulling the information from where they want to pull it. They have to pull it through our hearts. Our hearts are the interconnected web that creates this holy space, right? It has to come through from us. So if in the next 5 years, 75% of accounts could be AI, what people are really going to start to gravitate towards, even though we're like, oh my God, the market is flooded, I'm not going to be able to stand out. No, you are.
Yeah.
They're looking for you.
I've been debating on a medium to like put myself out there, and I just can't, like, because I get into that mindset, but I'm also like, do I do videos? Do I do YouTube? Do I do this, do that? And I just get so overwhelmed. My ADHD takes over, and it's like, let's save this for later. That's where it always lands. I even bought podcast equipment, like I was going to do it. And then it's like a whole thing.
Okay. So let me describe this to you like this. Your angel said that in those hours in between your sessions, you're going to figure out what you want to do, and you're just going to list it on a sheet. So maybe it's like podcast episode, but as soon as you create a podcast episode, did you know that it just goes directly like to video as well? Like,
oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, it can upload to YouTube simultaneously. Nice. Yep. And then all the podcasting areas. So let's just say video podcast, Substack. Social media reel. Blast email, which is really the same as your Substack. Or a little bit different, but you can just kind of like intro it in the email and send people over to the Substack. And if you just did those couple of things, you're taking one single session that you had with somebody and you're creating from it this other content. That's really you being a messenger of showing the world what's needed to come through.
I love that.
Yeah. Yay. Okay. Do you have a brother?
Yes.
Okay. How old is he?
He'll be 30 here soon in December.
Okay. What's going on with him?
It's funny. I gave him recently your information because he's in graduate school. He's in California. I think he doesn't really know, like, after grad school, where does he want to be? And I think that he still struggles quite a bit with our mom's loss. And he's been really wanting to, like, find a way to connect with her more.
Yeah. Mom was right there. And is dad on the other side as well?
No, dad's on this side. Dad's dad and mom's dad are both on the other side.
Okay. I know I'm keeping you over, but I just have to get to this because mom needs you to know. And mom needs you to know that she's holding your heart through this whole thing with your mother-in-law. I think that there are just so many different times in this life where we can look at one another and be like, seeing things from different perspectives. And your mom goes, "You're not crazy. You're not
Yeah.
wrong. You are pure
Oh,
love. Just keep
mhm.
being pure love." Okay. Your mom, though, the stuff with your dad ties into your brother. So let's start with dad first.
Yeah, that
What's
makes
going
sense.
on with dad?
He's always he's been an alcoholic for a long time. There's just a lot of unresolved mental health. I think he's very lonely.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
There's not always everything that you can do for someone. I only ask for loving, positive messages. There are
yeah,
times where they say, we hope for the best, we
yeah,
pray for the best for
yeah,
dad. I feel like dad is really struggling.
mm,
And I wish that like we could hop into somebody else's body and do things for him. He's
yeah,
tried, he's struggled for a while.
yeah,
And your mom says, just say the things that you need to say, talk to
mm,
him, have the conversations that you need to have with dad.
yeah,
Um, your mom says this because for your brother, she says that sometimes as human beings, we have a hard time separating ourselves out from other
yeah,
people and we hold on so close.
mhm,
And she said with him, he has to see
yeah,
himself,
mhm,
his soul, his life. This is all that he can go and live. And there is
yeah,
so much waiting for him. I'm not sure if he has the family yet, but she shows me this beautiful family coming in and this beautiful career and there's things that his soul wants to do, wants to experience fun that he wants to have here,
yeah,
travel, exploration. And she said he's too young to see himself as not having options. He has
yeah,
limitless options right now.
yeah,
So there's that piece, and then they also had me write down when you were in meditation. There's a close friend that you have. I feel like this is a female friend who
okay,
lost someone as well over the last number of years. And with this person, I just need you to know: is this a parent? Like you have a friend who lost a parent as well?
I think I do think of one friend, yeah, who lost a parent.
Is that her mom as well?
Her dad,
Okay. They
yeah,
circled it and they highlighted it, so that is the person that they're talking about. I
okay,
need you to know, and I need you to like call them and tell them that their dad is coming through and just saying the same thing as your brother.
yeah,
There's so much good coming. Keep
oh,
hoping, keep loving, keep dreaming, keep manifesting. There are times when, and I just said this in the session before you, but there are times where spirit will be like, don't think about the future, think about the now. And there are times when the angels say, don't think about the now because you are not
yeah,
rooted enough into the future. And there
yeah,
is something to this energy where you have to be anchored in to the future. And there is a reason why we manifest. There's a reason why we dream and we hope, because when you do all of those things, there are these deep roots that go down into your future. And that's
yeah,
where we get more of the visions through our intuition of what's to come.
yeah,
And I do think that there's something to being too much in the now and not
yeah,
anchoring into that space. I would say your brother and your friend are two people
mhm,
who I would really have them live more in that future energy just to anchor into. Whereas with the stuff that you're going through right here, right now,
mhm,
being with the nervous system to heal the nervous system is something that we have
yeah,
to do in the present moment. Does that make
sure,
sense?
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yay. Oh my gosh.
Yay.
All good things to come. Thank you so much for spending this time with me.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, of course. And let me know how everything goes, okay?
Perfect. Will do.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yay. Have a beautiful, blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
You too. Bye, friend.
Bye.
Friends, I need your help reaching as many people as possible. If you'd like to support this podcast and help us spread more hope to the world, please book a session with me, join my angel membership, or take my Angel Reiki School. What's the difference? If you'd like to know what messages your angels and loved ones have for you, you'll want to book a session with me. The angel membership is all about your own personal spiritual healing. The membership takes you on a spiritual journey that teaches you how to create your own heaven on earth. And the Angel Reiki School is for those who want to get certified in mediumship, angel messages, and energy healing all at once. These are 3 ways you can help us share a message of hope and love with more people than ever before. Register for one or all 3 at theangelmedium.com. That's theangelmedium.com. Now, let's pray together. As we do, I want you to pray in a way where you feel as though everything you want for yourself and the world has already come true, and you're giving thanks. Why? Because this is the best way to manifest. So let's begin. God, universe, source, thank you. We're so grateful that you've blessed this world with calm and peace for all. This calm and peace has spread like ripples, soothing the hearts of every soul. Thank you for opening our hearts to abundance, allowing each of us to live our most authentic life and helping us to create our own heaven on earth. We thank you for the love and deep heart-to-heart connection that surrounds us every day in our relationships. We thank you for the abundance of health and aliveness we feel radiating from every cell in our and our families' bodies. Thank you for the gift of walking this life with us and guiding us every step of the way through your messages. We hear you through our own intuition, and we feel you walking right by our sides, and we overflow with gratitude. Thank you for financial abundance, an abundance of opportunities, miracles, blessings, and prosperity in every way. We know that you want us to succeed so that we can show others how you want them to succeed too. Thank you for the boundless love, kindness, empathy, and compassion that binds us all together. Thank you for the laughter, fun, moments of pure delight that fill us every day, especially today. God, universe, source, thank you for blessing us beyond measure and allowing us to use our souls, gifts, talents, skills, and abilities to serve the world. We love you. I love you. And in this we pray. Amen. Friends, we're working on some pretty major things over here. And if you wouldn't mind saying a little prayer that these things come to fruition if they're God's will, we'd so appreciate it. And please add a little prayer in for any specific thing you need right now too. Have a beautiful, blessed day.